Welcome to How We Roll Auto.
Anyway, also got my logos that I'm going to put on the side of the bed, and I might just give you a little quick sneak peek at the end of this video. Check it out. All right, see you. It's go time. All right, oil change time on the C10. All right, let's see how nasty this oil is. Smells like a little gas in there to me. Would not be surprised. All right. Oil change today. This is what we're looking at. We got some of this Rizlone supplement for zinc. We got some cheapy 1030 STP. Got a quart of Lucas, and then a cheapy STP filter for this thing. Cheapest I could find. Except for this and this, obviously. Stuff that stuff in there. Hopefully give it a good chance at a second life. Let's see if we can get the filter out of there. Why you gotta go? Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? What the hell? What in the hell? What in the hell? This little Harbor Freight oil wrench is, just gotta say, I'm not impressed right now. But you get what you pay for. Get what you pay for. I might be stabbing a screwdriver through this one. I'm denting it, that's for sure. Alright, get covered with oil or let this thing drip out for a little bit. I'm going to let it drip out for a little bit. What the hell? Whenever you're changing your oil, don't be like me. You know, try to get it in the pan, not, you know, there. Or you can mark that distributor and pull that thing out, which needs to be done. We gotta get that out of there. I'm gonna pull that distributor out, mark it first, pull it out, and then try to prime the oil pump. I'm stuck. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Had to change the old shirt. You know, because doo-doo happens. All right, gotta get down in there, then mark the distributor. Take the cap off, mark where the rotor is on the distributor, and then pull it so I can put the prime tool on there, which I just dropped the deal there. I'll put the prime tool on there, hook a drill to it after I top it off with oil, and see if I can't build some oil pressure. Let's have our fingers and toes and the balance of our appendages crossed for that. Alright, Poop City. Can't get in here. Poop City. Check out the poop in there. It's poop again. Junk. Everything I got's junk. Just in case you're wondering. There's a rat turd right there. There's a bunch of rat turds right there. Poop fest. Hectovirus. Distributor's out, caps off. Everything's been marked so I can put it back the way it was. So I don't have to mess with timing. I'm going to assume it was running before, so I'm going to assume it's going to start on that timing anyway. Alright, let me go vacuum that out. Okay, so that's on there. back underneath. See what we're looking like for the oil filter. Feels pretty empty. This is the part where you have it in your hand and you can't do nothing with it because you can't reach it with the other hand. That's a good bingo. All right, we're gonna take this El Cheapo, top it off with some oil, and stick it up in there. By the way, don't forget to put a little of this on the old gasket after you fill it up, and double check both the engine where this mounts in and the filter you took off to make sure that that gasket isn't still on there, or a previous person's gasket isn't still on there, because that'll just leak. All right, see if I can send her home. There's no gasket in there, that's good. Well, that wasn't hard. Get a little more snug. A little snug with the wrench. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Just a little snuggy as a buggy and a ruggy, you know? Come here! Let's see. All right, time to add oil. Let us add some oil to this turd. And pray that it stays in there. One bottle of this. One bottle of this Rizlone. Rizlone. Going in. Get every ounce I can. I add 3.5 quarts of this. And we're going to pump in a quart of the good stuff here. Well, Lucas. Get all this in here. This stuff's the gravy. Look at that. Look at that on a 50-degree day. I'm just gonna set that there. Let it do its jammy jam. Put some of that snot in there. This don't help you build oil pressure, nothing will. My arm's getting tired. That's how slow this stuff is. You want to see how thick this stuff is? Look at that. Thicker than thick. But it's expensive, so you want to make sure you drain all of it out too. Pretty sure we got it. Pretty sure. I'll show you guys what I got going on here. If I can get up in this thing. Not easy to do with one. Not easy to do for two hands. Oh my God. So that's the little tool down in there. Rock and roll Ayatollah. We got oil pressure, boys and girls. Living the dream. got the distributor back on where it was before. That was less than fun, trying to line up that oil pump keyway. But it's on there now. I can't feel my legs. Let that be noted. All right, for my next trick, I will put that beautiful, brand new radiator back in the truck and then see if it holds water. All right, hook up these transmission coolant lines. All right, radiator is in. Let's see, is the gas pedal move? That is good. All right, getting there, getting there. Hook up some vacuum lines, the fuel rail on the side, then back to the gas tank, working on that project. Okay, little update for today. Kind of bounced around a little bit. Came in here, first thing I did was work on trying to get the, see if we got any oil pressure. So the good news is we do. So the oil pump is still good. I removed the distributor, marked everything, removed the distributor, put the shaft in there, primed it up, and we got oil pressure. Hard to see how much we have because I'm alone and try to tape it and I'm blind and all that stuff, but we do have oil pressure, oil pump's working, put that all back together. Put the radiator back in, filled it up with coolant. Seems to be not leaking, but there's no pressure. Also changed the oil filter. Everything seems tight there. Put the carburetor back on, but gonna need to hook up the fuel rails still. Gonna have to buy a clear depth filter so I can see what's going on when I first start getting it running, then I'll quickly change that so I don't catch on fire like I almost did on the Hot Rod Power Tour and the Roadrunner. And we're pretty close to seeing it run here. Do have to finalize the gas tank install. I bailed on that last week, but I got to get under there and get it done. But I'm waiting for my helper to do that, so I've been a lone wolf here today.
This project is in dire straits.